up, guys? It's Molds.
So Morgan's slacking. Come do your job.
All right. In the Leaside zone, 0-0. Leaside gets possession, enters the Sudbury territory. Shot on net, steered aside by Leah Murphy. Puck goes in the corner. To the blue line, they get a shot. Murphy with a save. 10:53 to go in this first period. Game number 3 of the Leaside March matchup. This is our last round robin game. This will determine our standings for the quarterfinals. Puck comes around the side, comes over the blue line. Leaside gets it back in their zone. Chip up the boards. Emma Moore at the blue line. Keeps it out. Michaela Cole chips it into Leaside territory. Pressure from Cole, forces it. Emma Moore gets it back in the zone. Offside, onside, we're good. Lontang with some pressure. Leaside gets it out. Onto the stick, Emma Moore. She sends it out of the zone. Leaside sends it back to Emma. Emma puts it deep in Leaside territory. Leaside picks it up, starts to break out. That's going to go wide of the net. That's going to be icing. The ref had his hand up, but the other ref didn't even look back, and the other guy shook his hands. He's not even paying attention. That should have been icing. No big deal. Carrington comes in the zone. Her shot is saved. Rebound picked up by Leaside, but Perry keeps it in the zone. Battle in the corner. Paris and Gibbs working at it. Paris sends it back to Belamass. Belamass puts that towards the net. It's deflected wide. Gibbs on the rebound. Puts it out front. The goalie hangs on to it. Loose puck picked up by Morris, who puts that towards the net, deflected wide. Leaside chips it up the boards. And they start to head out with it. Couture on the back check. Knocks the puck away over to Judd. Judd to Gation. Gation off the boards for Morris. She gets that into the zone. Morris working at it, gets some help from Couture. Judd keeps that in, fires a shot. It's blocked. She's on the rebound. Puts that back out front, hits a skate, back to Gation. Gation deflected by Judd. Rebounds loose, still loose. Whistle goes. Depends who you ask. It depends who you ask. Puck comes back to JoJo. She gets that on net. Rebound into the corner. Puck comes out of the zone. JoJo at the red line picks it up. Sends it back in the zone. We're back onside. Izzy with some pressure in the corner. Forces the play. And support from Michaela Cole. Cole and Lontang working out behind the net. Puck comes to the blue line. Rowan Frood gets a shot. Blocker save. Leaside tries to get it out of the zone. JoJo pinches to keep it in. Now Leaside gets it out. That's going to be icing if the ref calls it this time. But it's not going to make it. Frood gets there before the red line. Leaside picks up the puck, gets on net. Murphy with a save. Now Carrington gets it out of the zone. Leaside sends it back up center. Murphy sends that behind the net. Frood up the boards. It comes back in. Murphy sends it to the other corner. Neutral zone. Frood takes it in. Gets some help from Paris. Gibbs gets a stick on it. Over to Paris. Paris back to Gibbs. Gibbs cycles that around. Leaside picks it up at the hash marks. Chips it out of the zone. Judd gets a piece of it. Now 1-on-1 for Frood. Frood keeping her outside. And Paris knocking the puck away. Paris picks up that loose puck, takes it to the blue line and out. Leaside dumps it back in. Bella Perry picks it up in the corner, goes behind the net, over to Judd. Around for Emma Moore. Moore off the glass and out. That's going to be a high stick from Leaside, face-off coming outside. 6:20 to go in the first period, 0-0. Sorry for the view. We're at Rink 5 at Canlan in York. It doesn't have the upstairs to view from, so I'm stuck in the corner, and nobody puts baby in the corner. Leaside coming out with it. Comes up wide over the red line. At the blue line, the Wolves stopper. Gation heads the other way with it. Gation into the zone. Keeps the battle going. Puck is deep. Leaside fires that around the boards. Pertura keeps it in. Fires a shot towards the net. Goalie got a piece of it. Rebound back to Judd. Up to Gation. Gation with some pressure. Forces it. Tries to get that to Morris. Goes around the other way. Pertura keeping that down low. Gation supports her. Puck comes back to Moore. Her shot gets deflected out of bounds. We'll get a face-off inside to the left of the net. Puck comes back to Rowan Frood. To Carrington. Back to Frood at the blue line. Gets knocked out by Leaside. Frood gets it back in the corner for the Wolves. And again, I'm trying to get a better view of it zooming in down there. Freaking, the puck mark's in the way. All right. 5 minutes to go in the first. Lontang ties up in the corner. Puck goes behind the net. Into the other corner. Leaside puts it out front. Picked up by Bellamass. She sends that up to the blue line. Leaside keeps that in. Leaside fires a shot. That goes wide. Bella Perry chips it over the blue line. Leaside gets it back at their blue line. Pressure from Perry forces them in the zone. Perry keeps that battle going, puts it out front. Shot from Paris is saved. Rebound held onto. I can't remember because there's two Leaside teams. Oh, yeah. Off the draw, shot is saved. Leaside clears it out of the zone. Emma Moore back for it. Moore gets to the red line, dumps it in. Now Leaside sends it up the boards. Jojo keeps it in. Leaside fires that all the way down, but Morsey gets it at the red line. Up to Perry into the zone. Getting some help from Gibbs. Gibbs trying to get that back to Perry, knocked away by Leaside, and Paris helping out. Paris to Perry, fake pass to Emma, across the blue line, cuts in, backhand shot saved. Morsey on the rebound, off a shin pad. Jojo keeps that in. Now Leaside fires that down. That's going to be icing. What? She touched it? All right, Emma touched it at the blue line. And we chip it out of the zone. Back into the Leaside territory. They get possession. Gibbs on the pressure. Puck comes up the side. Leaside finds it at the red line. They dump it in. Offside, back onside. Now into the corner. Jojo tying up. Support from Pertura and Morris. Morris gets a loose puck. Over to Judd. Judd back over for Jojo. Jojo to Pertura. Leaside keeps that in the zone. Whistle goes. We'll get a face-off inside. Oh yeah, one girl lost her helmet in the scrum. I think it should come outside because it was the Leaside helmet that came off, but no big deal. Face off inside. That's where the incident occurred. Judd knocks it away from the draw, chips it up out of the zone. Comes back to Morris now. Morris behind the net, gets it around to Gation. Gation chips it up. It's kept in at the blue line, but Morris working at it. Kept in by Leaside. Puck goes in the corner. Now Leaside takes it into the other corner to get it to the blue line. Shot blocked by Kalen. She gets that to Bella Mass. Up for Burke, just out of her reach. Puck comes back to Kalen. She gets the red line, fires that in the zone. Michaela Cole working at it. Support from Patty Zay keeps it in the zone. Carrington gets another stick on it, over to Gation, back for Carrington. Carrington gets the red line, dumps it in. Puck coming around the boards. Izzy ties up. Jojo keeps it in the zone. Gets that to Izzy. She drives the net. That's knocked away by Leaside. Hands up for an icing. Fruit is after it, but not going to make it. Icing called. 1:05 to go in the first. Then we'll get a flood because we started after the third period of the last game. Tournament format, they flood every second period. Sometimes it's the first, sometimes it's the second. Everyone's tied up off the draw as we enter the final minutes of the first period. 0-0. Leaside chipping it up. They send it cross ice into the zone. Hands up for an icing. Icing called. You could review it. They thought she was on the other side of the red line, but she was this side of the red line. Huh? Is it bad call? Because he thinks the girl is on the other side. I didn't. I almost did. I thought about it. Puck coming around the boards. Frood with a nice pinch to keep that in. She's got a battle in the corner. A couple Leaside players. Lontang helps her out, gets a loose puck, fires that towards the net, deflected wide. Palize in the corner, working at it with Cole. We got 30 seconds to go in the first. Leaside chips that around the boards. Jojo keeps that in. Gets some help from Izzy. Over to Cole, she's tied up. Leaside looking to head out of the zone with it. Pressure from the Wolves, and it comes back to Jojo. Jojo walks in, drives the lane, on her backhand though. Trying to work it around. She gets tied up, gets taken out. No call. Puck comes down, that's going to be icing. It's also the end of the first period. 0-0. Pick up the Zeb boys on. All right, second period action. 12 minutes up on the clock, 0-0. Puck's at the red line, we dump it in. Nope. Leaside blocks that, sends it back our way. Emma Moore, up close and personal, sends that around for Judd. Judd picks it up, gets that to Paris. Paris to the blue line. That's kept in. Now Judd chips it up again. It hits the netting out of bounds. We'll get a face-off to the left of Murphy. .11:33 to go in the first. Still 0-0. Leaside sends it to the blue line. Fire that in front. Deflection off the pad and off the post. Leaside trying to work it back out front again. Morrissey gets in the way. We got some help from Morris now. Morris skates it up to the blue line. Chips it into the neutral zone. That comes back in. Berkeley's on top of that. Berkeley to Kalen. Kalen goes behind the net with it. Off the boards. Try to get that to Morris. Gets it to herself. Kalen dumps it in the zone. Gets that to Burke. Burke goes in. Puts it out front. Kalen gets a shot. Goalie makes a save. Rebound goes in the corner. Ryan Morris pinches. Keeps that in the zone. Judd back to the blue line. Morris into the other corner. Finds Kalen. Slap shot. Deflected. Goes wide. Nice work from Frood to help keep that in. And Morris keeping it in. Up to Frood. Frood falls it to the corner. Frood. Two Leaside players on top of her. Sends it out to Bellamass. Bellamass sends it back down low. Berkeley sends it in front of the net. Leaside clears that away. Into the corner, back and forth, bounces out front. Gation gets a shot. Berkeley on the rebound, but it's still loose. Cleared away by Leaside. They send that down. That's going to be icing. No, icing waved off. It's on net. Murphy's going to play it over for Frood. Puck comes up to the blue line. Leaside keeps it in, and Murphy hangs on to that one. Carrington gets it off the draw, gets the red line, dumps it in. Puck's in the corner. Shot from Frood. Blocked in front. Cole on the rebound. Save from Leaside. .9:37 to go in the scoreless game. Second period action out at York Canlan. Puck cleared out by Leaside. It's not going to make it for an icing. Frood picks it up. Frood battles behind the net. Help from Bellamass and Izzy. Now puck coming around the other way. Leaside sends it to their blue line. Bellamass intercepts that pass, gets it to Carrington. Carrington over the red. Some pressure from the Wildcats. In comes Lontang. Over to Cole. Cole gets the red line, fires that into the corner. Excuse me. Puck hits the Sudbury player, stays in the zone. Perry working it behind the net. Perry tries to get out front. Leaside goalie blocks it. Gibbs keeps that in the zone. Paris to Perry. Perry gets tripped up there, goes on the boards. Paris helping out in the corner. Puck comes loose. Leaside finds it. Chip it up the boards. Jojo with some pressure, gets a piece of it, but that comes back to Emma Moore. Emma takes it behind the net. Up the boards. Jojo gets it out of the zone. Paris gets a piece of it at center. Gibbs helping out. Perry on top of that. Morsey knocks it away, but Leaside sends it back in our zone. Bella Perry with the puck. Fires that around. Gets out of the zone off the Leaside player. Ice and waved off. Puck goes on net. Goalie hangs on to that as Paris comes rushing in. 7:43, face-off in Leaside territory. Ref is coming to talk to our bench for some reason. I don't know what it's about. Honestly, nothing happened there. They'll go talk to the Leaside bench to give the same message. Don't know what the discussion is. It was a pretty standard play a minute ago, but officials must have saw something I didn't and trying to settle things down. 7:43, 0-0, second period action. Location sends that behind the net. In the corner, Patura working at it with Morris. Leaside sends it cross ice out of the zone. Emma Moore gets it at our blue line, ships it up, hits a shin pad. Now Leaside back in Sudbury territory, tries to get that out front. Moore up for JoJo, kept in at the blue line. Now Morris sends that down low. Tour gets the puck up. Getting some help. She's kicking at it. Moore chips at it. The Wildcats keep it in the zone. JoJo gets it behind the net. Like, that's a hook. How does he see it? Like, hooking called from the back official. The other guy watching it doesn't make a call. 6:51 in the second period. 0-0. Power play for the Wolves. Puck goes behind the net. Paize ties up. Help from Montang. Montang to Paize. Carrington takes it up to the blue line, gets it over to Kalen. Kalen to Bellamas. Her shot goes out front, comes back to Kalen. Kalen over to Bellamas. Bellamas, backdoor shot. Goalie slides across, big save. Carrington on the rebound, gets it out front. Goalie makes another save, pulls in that rebound. 1:21 left on that power play. We'll send out the next power play unit. 6:12 in the second period. Puck's in the corner. We send it back to Fruit at the blue line. She sends that across to JoJo. JoJo skates it into the corner. Gets some help from Paris. Leaside try to pin it on the wall. Puck comes loose. Leaside gets it first. They go for a skate. There you go. Rowan ties up. Perry gets the puck. And off we go. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Up to Gibbs. Into the zone. Knocked out to Paris. Over to JoJo. Cross to Rowan. Back to JoJo. Cross ice to Perry into the zone. Perry takes it wide. Tries to work it out front. Finds Gibbs. Gibbs chips that down low. Picks it up behind the net. Gets it out front. Paris can't get a shot. Morsey stops it at the blue line. Emma Moore gets a shot. Glove save. .507 to go in the period. 16 seconds in the power play. At the blue line, Emma Moore gets in the backhand, sends it over to Kaylin. She walks in, fires a shot. Rebound comes loose. Picked up by Ryan Morris. Morris takes it behind the net, into the other corner. Comes out to the high slot. Oh, tries to get that back door to Patura. It's knocked out of the zone. Icing called. Penalty just expired. They try to send a breakaway pass. Doesn't connect. Icing. 4:43 in the second. Five-on-five hockey. Just under 5 minutes to go in the second. 0-0. Ventura keeps that in the corner. Gets some help from Gation. Leaside sends it around the other way. Morris with some pressure. Gation helping her out. Stick check from Gation. Puck comes up the side. Moore keeps that in. Emma Moore sends it back to the corner. Leaside finds it, sends it cross ice. Judd picks that up, steals it, gets a shot, just a little high. Puck goes in the corner. Morris back to Moore. She puts that in front. Rebound comes out. Leaside finds it. Couture keeps it in the zone. Puck is in front of the net. Leaside gets there, intercepted that. They go behind the net. Gation and Patura with some pressure. Patura finds it in the corner. Berkeley and Ella working at it. Puck comes loose. It goes behind the net. Wildcats pick it up. Try to get it up. Emma Moore comes in, blocks that pass, gets that to Gation in front. Shot from Cole, save. Rebounds loose in front. Body's dropping. Puck is loose still. Puck goes towards the corner. Montaigne back to Moore. Moore fires a shot. That's blocked. Another shot. That gets in front. Cleared away by Leaside. Moore keeps it in with some help from Montaigne. Now puck goes behind the net. Leaside gets in the corners, chips it to the blue line. Judd keeps that in, sends it to the corner. Leaside sends it back to Judd. Judd to Gate to Montaigne. No, that was Cole. Cole to Moore. Over for Palizé. Carrington at the red line, working it across. That's cleared away by Leaside. That's going to be icing. 2:43 to go in the second period. Good shift from the Wolves. Lots of pressure, lots of shots. Just trying to get one in the net now. Still 0-0 at the end of the second. Delamass puts that down low. Rowan Frood pinches to keep that in. Nice physical play from Frood. Stands her ground, and the Leaside player is down. Hopefully everybody's all right. Leaside trainer, no hurry to get out there. Trainer's calling for two players to come help her. Leaside players sitting up now. She's on her feet. All right, 2.5 minutes to go in the second. 0-0. Face off to the left of the Leaside goalie. Leaside coach getting a little explanation on that play, which was just a hockey play. Frood pinched, stood her ground, and the girl ran into her. And there was no penalty on that play. Actually, Rowan wasn't even moving. The girl ran into her, so it really should be a short conversation here, but she was injured, so we're giving her a little time. Apparently this coach has never played hockey before. He doesn't understand. I'm just going to go to the face-off here. They'll be there any second. Come on. The coach is trying to say she put her elbow up. That did not happen. Hey, come on. The old Morgan would be yelling at the refs to drop the puck, get the show on the road, but I'll be a little more quiet. And the puck face off in their zone. So, come on. Holy cow. Thankfully it's a tournament, so we won't get buzzed off. But, like, let's just drop the puck now. All right, everyone's patient. Our coach wants an explanation after talking to their bench for 10 minutes. Should be a much shorter discussion here, just explaining that it was a hockey player. Come on, there we go. Our coach is good, short combo. 2:28 to go in the second period. Holy cow, now the refs are talking to each other. A little pat on the back. Here we go. Back to hockey. Perry gets that back to Frood. Frood sends that down low to Gibbs. Gibbs and Perry working out in the corner. Frood helping out. Frood back to Gibbs. Knocked away by Leaside. Comes out of the zone for Bellamass. Bellamass gets that to Bella Perry. It's knocked back for Bellamass. Bella to Bella pass. Up to Addy. Addy dumps it in the zone. Puck's behind the net. Paris working at it. Comes around the other way. Bella Perry with some pressure. Perry sends it down low. Gets some help from Gibbs. Gibbs in the corner ties up. Wow. Hooking is called. The girl is holding on to her stick. That's the softest call ever because Leaside was talking to the refs for 20 minutes. Home ice advantage if I ever saw that. So 1:38 to go. Leaside on a power play. Leaside gets it to the blue line. Send it down low. It's loose in front. They get a shot. Murphy with a save. And the shot goes wide. Leaside at the hash marks. Tries to get that across. Morsey intercepts the pass. Gets some help from Gation. Gation and Moore. Puck comes loose. Gation working at it. Gets some help from Morris. Comes in front. Leaside gets a shot. Under the crossbar. 1-0 Leaside. Off a power play goal. Leaside with the goal, the assist to the referee on the soft call. Now it's loose in the neutral zone. Judd chips it up to Patura. Patura gets it into the zone. Help from Morris. Morris gets in front, off the post. Heard that ding from here. Patura keeps it in the corner. Now Leaside chips it out to center. Judd slowing them down. Gets that to Morris. Morris back into the zone. Driving the net. Cuts in. Can't get a shot. Should have been a hooking call there. But Lamasse sends it down low. Berkeley picks it up. Puts that in front. Leaside sends that away into the corner. Now Gation back to Belamasse. 20 seconds on the board. Puck comes on the other side. Judd picks it up. Takes it in the corner. Puts it out front. Hits a skate. Loose puck. Judd gets it back on front of the net. Goalie with the save. 8 seconds. Puck comes out. You're good. It's the end, buddy. And 1-0 Leaside after 2 periods on the power play goal. Leaside gets a penalty. Wow. Unsportsmanlike. She pushed her girl at the bench. That was interesting. Is that a 2 or a 10? I don't know. We'll see. Still 5-on-5, so she gets a 10-minute penalty for that. Doesn't give us any advantage. Coach getting another explanation. Must be cousins with this guy. Yeah. She pushed her girls at the door. Yeah. But it just sucks because it doesn't give us an advantage. It just takes her in the game. I don't know. Yeah. No, nobody really stands up. It was hard to say. It was a powerful goal. All right, here we go. 15 minutes to go in the third period. Sudbury down by 1. Trying to get a W out of this to better positioning for the quarterfinals. Leaside sends it back in our zone. JoJo after it in the corner. Gets that to the blue line. Leaside keeping it in. Now Carrington gets that out. Rude regroups in her zone, over to JoJo. JoJo to Carrington. Carrington enters the zone. Fires that on net. It's a little high. Cole tying up on the hash marks. Gets some help from Frood. Cole brings it back in the zone. Leaside finds the loose puck. Send that around the boards. Cross ice. And they come out of the zone. Shot on net, save. Puck comes to the blue line. Leaside gets another shot off the glove of Murphy. Frood with some pressure. Puck comes in front. Over the blue line, yeah. Now the other side, Leaside pinches in, gets a shot. Murphy makes the save, and we'll get a whistle. 13:29 to go in regulation time.
So before that goal, that penalty, the refs went over.
Yeah, and talked to him for 20 minutes.
Is it because we snowed their goalie?
I have no idea what it was
And
about.
it wasn't even a snow. It was like just.
I don't know
a
what the
stop.
discussion was.
That was what happened right before. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what it was. It was very still on the team. Like, he was looking at all of them on the bench.
In comes Bella Perry. Her shot just wide, almost got the post. Judd's there to keep it in. Again, Judd sends it down low. Paris helping out. Paris down low to Perry. Tries to get that out front for Gibbs. It's loose. Leaside gets it in the corner. They chip it up center. Emma Moore keeps it in. Now that comes out. Leaside tries to get that in front. Morsey blocks that pass. Bella Perry gets the rebound to Judd, up for Gibbs. But Leaside puts it back in front. Morsey blocks it. Loose puck picked up by Addy. We're going. That was not a soft call, but a medium-sized one, we'll say. We're too late on the line change, even though the ref never put his hand up. Now we'll get kicked out of the face-off draw. See, in those situations, Gation should have went in right away, then she gets kicked out, then someone else can go. But it's whatever. Oh, Leaside getting a penalty here. Cross-check is the call. Okay. All right, 4-on-4 for a minute 59, it looks like. 12 and a half minutes to go in regulation. Leaside up by 1. All right, Morris with some pressure off the draw. Good work from Morris in the neutral zone. Support from Frood. Loose puck picked up by Leaside. They send it back to their blue line. Frood forces that again. Oh, sorry, that was Morris. Now Frood with some pressure. Murphy with a save. Leaside gets the puck in the corner. 12 minutes to go in regulation. Frood ties up down low. 2 Leaside players in the mix. Whistle goes. Minute 7 left in their penalty. 1:02 in our penalty. Not saying anything. Puck goes in the corner. JoJo gets it. Takes it behind the net. Up to Carrington. Carrington gets that to the blue line. Comes back to Kalen. Kalen chips that out. Ison waved off. Berkeley gets the puck behind the net. Get some help from Carrington. Like, come on, ref. Leaside comes out with it. Judd stops her at the blue line. Carrington to JoJo. Sent back in by Leaside. Judd gets it behind the net. Sends that across to Carrington. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey now as Carrington sends that down. Come on, that's interference! Interference, ref!
Oh, they are. She just drew a penalty.
Oh, there we go.
We're good.
Finally. Yes. Should have been an interference originally, but, you know, we'll take the slash.
I thought Kalen was getting.
Me too, I didn't see it. So I saw his hand go up afterwards. I'm like, no. All right. 10:18 to go. Power play for the Wolves. $10:18 to go, 1-0 for Leaside. Ref coming to talk to the timekeeper.
That's the ref that comes to.
Yeah, you're right. I know. He's not a good ref.
Oh, they're asking when she's out of the box.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 5 minutes because she got it at the end of this. Anyways, no big deal. Gibbs sends that down low. Paris races after it. They'll send that to the blue line. Bellamas gets a piece of it, but it comes back to Frood. Frood reverses in the corner. Going for a low skate. Frood comes up the side. Gets past 1, 2. Frood's into the zone. Sends that back to Bella Perry. Bella Perry gets that in front of the net. It's in some feet. Paris and Frood working at it. Gibbs on it. Their coach, he gets a penalty finally. Someone from the ice has to serve it. It better be a 2-minute, not a 10, a 2.
That's right.
He's been yelling at him all game. All game. Finally, the refs grew a backbone. They're going to send another player on the ice. But she can't serve it. There we go. They finally sent a player to the box. 5-on-3 for the Wolves for 1:25. Down by 1. We really need to capitalize on this situation. Perry to Gibbs. Gibbs to Bellamas. Bellamas walks in. Her shot. Glove save. It's good. We'll do that a couple more times. It will work out. 1:17 to go in the penalty. 1:52 in the second. 9:35 in the period. Paris back to Bellamas. Over to Rowan Frood. Slap shot. Nice try. Deflected. Gibbs ties up. Gets some help from Paris. Gibbs comes out with it. Puts it out front. That's knocked behind the net. Comes loose. Bella Perry after it. Bella Perry to Bellamas. Bellamas across the blue line. Over to Addie. Addie walks in off the side of the net. And Bellamas gets the rebound. Bellamas over to Rowan Frood. Frood, slap shot, big save. Gibbs on the rebound. We're going to get a penalty. Two for interference. He is. He says we try this stuff.
Went to a penalty in a hockey game.
He's talking to his own teammate though. So.
Yeah, but there's no need for that.
No, but if you would have walked over and talked to our team. Berkeley chips it in the zone after the red line. JoJo follows it up. Puck coming around to Ryan Morris. We got 4-on-3. Morris to Moore, over to JoJo. She walks in, slap shot, glove save. So 12 seconds in one penalty, 47 in the other. We're in the box for another minute and a half. 8.5 minutes in regulation. All right, whistle to the bench. Just kick him out already. Like, holy cow. How many times are you going to talk to him? Like, grow a pair of breath, get control of this game.
Why is he still there?
Like, kick him out. JoJo over to Emma. Emma walks in, gets a shot off the post. Oh. Emma keeping that in the zone. Puts that back in front of the net. Icing. Holy cow.
That was nice.
That was close. Off the inside of the post. Yeah, JoJo just on forward. Now JoJo on the blue line. This is JoJo to Emma. Emma gets a shot. Glove save. Gation back to Emma. Her shot saved. Cross ice pass. Ice and waved off. JoJo gets there anyways. Up to Izzy. Now we're on the penalty kill. Izzy gets the loose puck. Sends it all the way down. No icing because the penalty. Pressure from Gation, tying up down low. Leaside chips up center. Izzy gets a piece of it. So does Gation. They're at the red line. They dump it in the zone. Murphy plays that over for JoJo. 20 seconds in the penalty as JoJo slaps that down. Carrington now with some pressure, forces this play. There we go. Carrington gets a piece of it. Cole sends that back in the zone. 7 minutes left in regulation, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Cross ice pass to Judd. She goes for a little skate up center into the zone. Judd into the corner, puts that in front. Rebound comes out. Carrington's on that rebound. Carrington back to Cole. Cole back to Carrington. Carrington into the high slot, gets a shot wide. Leaside fires that down. That's going to be icing. Yeah, icing called. 6:22 to go in regulation time. 1-0 for Leaside. And Sudbury just all over them, doing everything except scoring. It's coming, it's coming. We got to stick to it here. 6:21. Bella Perry on the draw. She's going to get this back to Kalen. Paris finds Kalen. Shot. Oh, goalie makes a save. Paris on the rebound. It's loose. Perry sends that back to Judd. Judd fires that in front. It's knocked out to Moore. Bella chips that up into the zone. Addie chips it deep. Addie follows it up. Forces the play. Gets some help from Bella Perry. Bella Perry takes a cross check. That was Addie. At the blue line, Bella Mask keeps that in, sends it behind the net. Paris with some pressure. It's not 2 minutes. Your player pushed. Face-off should be inside. She got pushed into the net. Yes. There you go. This guy's gonna lose it now. Oh, I'm not. No, he didn't. Okay, everyone's tied up. Morris kicks it over to the corner. Behind the net. Comes back to JoJo. Leaside knocks it out of the zone. JoJo gets it back, dumps it in at the red line. Leaside sends it back in our territory. Rowan Fruit picks up behind the net. Gets that around to Gation. Gation gets it out. Leaside gets a shot. That goes wide. Gation tying up at the hash marks. Support from Morris. 5 minutes left in regulation. Frood sends up behind the net for Adjueze. JoJo chips it up center. He's calling it. He's calling it. Oh, he's calling ice. Wow. All right, battle continues. Emma Moore gets a shot. Saved from Bella Perry. Morris on it. Goalie hangs on to it. 4:23 to go in regulation. 1-0 for Leaside. I know, it's just close to hitting the net. Yeah. Nice little battle here. Paizé kicking at it. Just gonna get a tripping call there. 4 minutes to go. Your stick was in the way. Yeah. Normally it wouldn't be, but with the coaches on their asses, they're calling everything. But it was no worse than when we got tripped at the blue line.
No, I know.
It's the exact same situation. No call on that. Puck's in the corner. 4 minutes left in regulation. Emma ties up. She's got 2 players on her. Walk out, get a shot. Murphy with the save, but rebound goes in. And we're getting a head contact call. Carrington's out, but we're back in the box. But no, if they scored, that was... So we're back on the penalty kill. We get a head contact somewhere. Oh, down by 2. 3:45 to go. Power play still for Leaside. We're just going to have a tougher quarterfinal now, that's all. Gibbs gets it into the zone. Bella Perry at the red line, gets it over the blue, takes a cross check, keeps on going. At the hash marks, sends that back to Bella Mass. We pull the goalie. We got a power play coming up. Leaside's got a penalty.
Oh, we got a penalty. They got a penalty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo! They got a penalty.
They got a head contact.
Oh, give him 4.
Yeah.
Oh, how can you tell? What's the symbol?
He does the 4. I don't think so. It was like soft. Let's see. Let's see what he does.
It's 4.
No, not yet. Yeah, it's 4.
It's 4. It's 4.
4-minute head contact call.
And even 2 if the coaches were nice.
With 3 minutes left. And we got 1:30 in our penalty. So we're still in it. Puck comes to the blue line. Bella Mass sends it back in. We're back on side. Leaside takes it back behind the net. Nice pinch from Frood, forces that. That's going to be icing. Belamass chases it down, icing called. .250 left in regulation, 4-on-4 for another minute. And then we're on a power play for the remainder. Puck comes out.
Nope, that's mine.
Frood gets it up
Let's
to
go,
Paris. Paris gets it in the zone, gets a shot off the post. Rebound loose, cleared away by Leaside. Frood keeps it in the zone, sends it down low. That's a whole many posts. No bounces. Belamass keeps it in, gets that to Michaela Paris. Paris tries to get that out front for Gation. Leaside gets it back and heads the other way. They dump it in the zone, ice and waved off. Frood picks it up, gets that to Paris. Glove save from Murphy to settle things down. A minute 53 to go in regulation. 7 seconds in the Sudbury penalty. Puck goes down low. Jojo finds it. Jojo comes out with it. Sends that cross ice. Icing called. So 5-on-4 for the remaining minute 39 in regulation. 2-0 for Leaside.
As long as we stay.
No. Jojo gets it in the corner. Comes out with it. Hash marks. Blue line. Cross ice to Patura. Patura into the zone. Patura puts it out front. Goalie tries to pull it in. Berkeley gets the rebound. Now they hang on to it. 1:20 to go in regulation time. We pull the goalie, 6-on-4. Get that back to Judd, over to Jojo. Jojo walks in, her shot deflected and saved. Leaside ties up. Puck comes up to Jojo. Jojo back to Kalen. Kalen gets a shot, glove save. Okay, off the draw, Morris back to Judd, back to Morris. She walks in with it, gets a shot, glove save. 52 seconds to go in regulation. 6-on-4. Leaside makes a change. Our captain's out. Should probably play the rest of the game. Get that back to Kalen, across to Jojo. Jojo walks in, gets a shot, deflected. It's loose. Lontang back to Jojo. Another shot, that one's a little wide. Judd's there to keep it in. Down low to Morris. Morris walks in, gets a shot. Save, rebound from Lontang. Comes back to Jojo. 30 seconds. Jojo gets a shot, that's blocked in front. Rebound from Morris, gets that to Judd. She walks in, gets it back to Morris. Morris fires a shot, that's blocked. She tries to keep it in the zone, she does. Over for Bella Perry, her shot, glove save. Now Lontang back to Morris. Morris kicking it up in the zone. 5 seconds. And that's going to be all they wrote. Figure out quarterfinal action after. So we'll be playing again later on this evening. Check with your friends and family at what time.
Sucks now we gotta